G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_gaming for another Dokkan Battle video. So today's video we're going to be doing the 55% level 10 link showcase for the TEQ Piccolo that has just dropped. He's got his giant form into Orange Piccolo. You can see I've given him a level 5 defensive skill orb plus also a combo attack, additional attack. That does give him a 10% chance to get off an additional super. We're going to be jumping into the Janemba stage. Still a pretty solid red zone stage, and we're going to see what type of numbers he can really put up. So there is a friend, or I've brought a friend that is rainbowed. As you can see here, I am going to leave him off rotation. I'm going to let him get built up certainly, but we are going to be very much focusing on the 55%, which is mine. So that's why STR Piccolo is getting taken off rotation here. We'll get him on with the Orange Piccolo in the other rotation. Turn 1, not even next to the Piccolo. He does get the support, so I'm pretty sure that's just Fierce Battle active. Yeah, Piccolo. As you can see from that already, the Piccolo is absolutely insane. Arguably the best unit in the game. So let's see what type of numbers he can put up at 55% on this next rotation. Once Piccolo does fire away. He does have a really good friend in that STR Piccolo. So when we get the rotation of the two Piccolos plus Pan together, we're going to be absolutely cooking. So get the extra boost there. And so here we go. So with just the gods, we are getting and the same with Gohan, we're getting the two links active, legendary power and fierce battle. We're actually going to get off the full 24 key for Gohan as well. So you can see we're sitting at 281k with no support, no good linking partners. We're getting hit a lot of times in this first slot, so we're coming straight in with a 7.7 million attack stat. That was just an 18 key. Next rotation, this is, yeah, because he's still going to have his entrance animation next rotation. He's going to be looking absolutely insane. Add in the fact that he did also give 2 key to each of the other units. He'd be very close to fully built up here. Piccolo is definitely up there with the best units in the game, and he's just going to be so easy to use. You throw him in slot 1A, Gohan getting off the additional super, so that gives him his passive boost a little bit higher, while also raising his defense for this one turn, so that's nice. But yeah, this next rotation is going to go very hard. So let's see, because we should get, I imagine that we'll need an extra super. Not that it really matters. The next rotation, if we don't finish him off, we get a quick finish. That'll make it quicker to get Pan on rotation. Yeah, so that's cool. That's fine. That's nearly probably ideal. So we'll slide Pan across to there. We'll grab all of that. You can see how beneficial the extra key per key sphere is, even without a good linking partner here. That'd be just about fully built up with support. 14 million from the Rainbow. Could have checked his defense, but yeah, like I mentioned before, that's not the aim of the game here. So what we're about to see now is STR Piccolo lining up with him. We'll keep him in the middle slot and 760k defense. It's pretty good. What we can do is grab that and okay, I thought that was going to drop down a little bit nicer for me, but that's okay. So we're not going to get the full 24 key. We're sitting at about 20 there. The STR Piccolo should tank this pretty well. I think he's been hit, so he's got his build up. Yeah, 102k. That's nothing. Also, I should mention that I am running Piccolo as the lead because he doesn't get the 200% leader skill from the gods. I do generally like to run a movie heroes team, but you can see, here you go, 13 million attack stat from Piccolo at 700 and something K defense. Add in that 50% buff right there, and he is sitting at over a million defense with 20% damage reduction as well. So he's a absolute wall. There is nothing that Janemba could have done to damage him there. Hey, look at that. We get the additional super again. Wow, this is turning out better than my Gohan showcase. That's actually him up to 120% boost already. So if we switch across and we throw you in there, we're going to get the full 24k. Just out of interest, the Rainbow is up to 560k defense. That'll get you to max because we're going to get the +2 key, and it leaves a ton of key spheres for next rotation as well. You can see by even just having the one orb changer, this team just operates so well. That's I guess the advantage of a lot of these red zone stages being against, well, we've got a whole movie boss red zone stage. That does give us the ability to make the most of God Goku. His orb changing is just, he's one of the most impactful units of all time. So he comes in. Because that was also 200k type disadvantage. Has none of their good links active, and no support. So this, yeah, Piccolo is absolutely insane. I can't wait to see this next rotation. Goku might actually take a. Oh, that was a bit of damage. But we're going to transform, and that's going to get rid of the. Janem is going to transform, so now we don't have the type disadvantage, and we're actually low enough that Piccolo should. No, interesting. I would have thought the Piccolo was getting his heal off now, but he mustn't have been hit 7 times. So we could go Orange Piccolo if we wanted, but that is. We might finish the job. We'll just have a look here. 750k defense, no entrance animation, loaded with support, but still a very realistic. I've skipped the active skill. Okay, very realistic rotation here. So what we're going to do is showcase the power of Piccolo's active skill. You can see how much key he's getting per key sphere. Each of these Piccolos technically can super 3 times, just because I have that one skill orb on him, but it's not going to be very likely. 3.4 million. Haven't got much. We've only got the 5 crit from the base as well, so not going to be likely that we see a ton of critting. But this is just going to be I guess, a situation where you're dealing out free damage, and quite a lot of free damage just to take nothing back yourself. So definitely worthwhile utilizing. Here it is. So there's the 3 supers there. I know when I utilized this against Cell Max, it absolutely washed him. So definitely a very good inclusion. I have no problem with Piccolo being a giant form, and the fact that the giant form is something that you can elect to use as well. You're not forced into it like a lot of the older units. So we're going again. Just want to make sure that I'm setting up the key spheres. It looks like the key spheres change anyway. Because I do want to get off a big 24 key super with the Piccolo on this next, well, when we do get out of the giant form, because that will be his best turn against STR Piccolo while having Pan on rotation as well. Fully built up, we did see that his defense was already sitting at 750k, which is, yeah, obviously very, very, very good. 20% damage reduction. They built Piccolo extremely well for what difficult content is at the moment in the game. So let's see, is that the end of it? No, we've got one more. There you go. So Janemba does actually change the orbs for us. So we're just going to be praying that we get lucky with some nice key arrangements here. Janemba's going to have enough HP as to where we can put Piccolo, the STR Piccolo, in slot 1 and Piccolo in slot 2. Just so that we can sort of organise the key spheres potentially a little bit nicer. If there is a nice setup, I'm obviously going to put him in slot 1 because we don't get anything extra from linking him up with Pan. Pan is just giving us a ton of extra support. I think they did a good job with Pan. This is probably not the ideal fight to bring her into because the final boss is physical. And if she gets hit by a super, she's going to get absolutely blasted. So fingers crossed, either she doesn't get hit, or with this like targeted with the super, or we're getting off a dodge here, because yeah, that would be the beginning of the end. Not that she's the point of the video. Anyway, so let's see. That's probably going to be the way to go. Just revisiting 750k defense. He's going to get hit here, and we're going to get the extra buff. If Pan dies at the end, Pan dies. Like, that's not the point of the video. I'm not even worried about finishing it off. We're just trying to showcase. We're sitting here at 750k defense, 12.8 million on a very realistic rotation. Extra 50% attack and defense here, so he's now up to like 1.2. Add in another super here. Oh my god. Piccolo's defense right now would be absolutely insane. I would love for Janemba to have super attacked him just then and to literally have done nothing. Crazy. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. If you want to say Piccolo is the best unit in the game, I have absolutely no issue in arguing that one with you. He's beyond busted. Like I said, realistic rotation to be putting up a 13 million, following it up with an 8 million. And yeah, Pan GG's. But that's not the point of the video there. So, thank you all for watching. Let me know down below how how impressed you were with Piccolo's performance. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content if you did enjoy the video, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next one.